Welcome back to the county seat. We are today having our discussion on top of Powder Mountain Resort. Beautiful, clear skies, 360. It's a fine day up here. Joining us for our conversation on public-private partnerships are the commissioners of Weber County, Commissioner Matthew Bell, Commissioner Kerry Gibson, Commissioner Jan Zogmaster. Welcome all to the show. How did this all take place?
There's a long history of proposed developments up here at Powder Mountain, and a few years ago the developers approached Weber County with an idea, one that was quite different from the ideas of the past, and one that was very intriguing to us in Weber County, and this is a result of now more than a year of hard work and discussion among all of our county agencies.
You have a series of things that you have either done or going to do, and it started really around a bond issue. Is that not correct?
We were approached to see if we would use our rating in order for the investors to get a good rate as they went out, and that's where it started.
Well, by the way, congratulations to you on the renewal of your AAA bond rating.
Yes.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
It's
quite an accomplishment.
Quite an accomplishment. It says a lot for the financial management in our county.
You're just guaranteeing this bond, or basically the loan, is that correct?
Correct. And a lot of the mechanics where we got to this point happened far before I came into office. I've been in office for a year. When I got here, the previous commissioners had got a lot of the framework together for this project to get it moving forward. And so as we started talking to the developer, they needed to do some road, water tank, sewer, and we helped them, give them the vehicle that could help them to do this project, to bring those things so they could have those, so they could continue the building project up here.
Now basically they're paying for the infrastructure, but it actually
Yes.
will become the county's at completion. Is that not correct?
That's correct.
So you guys kind of acquire county-owned infrastructure, but somebody else is paying for it, even though you've loaned them the money to get there.
Exactly, and we will have that responsibility for that road. So these roads that they're building, and the sewer line and the water line, meets all our specifications. We are right involved with them, making sure it's all our specifications they meet, and then it will become our project when it's complete.
Which, by the way, is common practice among, with development, that a county or city will require infrastructure to be put in at the expense of the developer, and then that's deeded to the county to be maintained as county infrastructure.
Right, and it's good for our audience to know this, because until I was involved with the county seat, I didn't fully understand that. So.
Well, and this is different than your traditional bonds, because it's an assessment bond, and that's something that also needs to be,
Well, explain that to me, Jan.
Well, an assessment bond is one where the owners of the property are the ones that are paying back the bond. It is not the county paying it back. It's not the taxpayers that are paying it back. It's those who live within the assessment area. And the assessment area at Powder Mountain is a small area of the total acreage of Powder Mountain that has been defined and mapped out, and that is part of the agreement on an assessment bond, that the bond is issued and the payback is by those who have the ownership.
Now, as you go forward, there's going to be a community development area, and there's going to be some tax structure in there that's also going to assist in getting this stuff done. Is that? Could you explain? Somebody kind of explain how that is moving forward, or how that fits in?
That is in process right now. It's being negotiated and discussed, and if we have time, we could go into more detail on that.
All right, well, we'll pick that up right after we come back from the break. You're watching the County Seat. We're talking about public-private partnerships and the plans for Powder Mountain, going from a seasonal ski facility to really year-round resort community. And we'll be back in the County Seat in just a minute.
Kanab, base camp for your southern Utah adventures. You belong in Kanab.
making sure your food is safe. It starts on the farm and continues every step of the way, all the way to your local grocery store. So when you bring home food for your family, you do so with the peace of mind that it's safe, fresh, and nutritious. Utah Department of Agriculture and Food, the guardians of Utah's food supply and sustainable agriculture. Visit ag.utah.gov for more information.
I didn't order this.
Compliments of the lady in gold.
Hello, trouble.
Anything worth doing in this quiet little town?
You look like the kind of man that could show a girl a good time.
You strike me as the kind of girl that likes a manicure and a massage.
How's that for a manicure?
I hate golf.
I was hoping for something a little more vigorous.
Vigorous, I can do.
And I thought you'd be riding side saddle.
What? I'm gonna regret this. How about that manicure?